Hey there, responders and RMPs. Chrissy Brooks here with our hypothetical for week ending 7/5/2025. Here we are in July already. Usually June seems like it has 180 days, right? But June seemed to go pretty quickly this year. So we're going to jump right in. This one we have got a flammable liquid that has gone down our drain. So we are going to work through our decision tree. We're going to read every word out loud, and it's good practice. It's going to keep our mind fresh when we end up with that emergency situation. So here is what we've got going on. A box with both a flammable liquid hazard label and the UPS hazardous material shipping papers UN 1090 acetone 3 packing group 2 is wet and leaking on the floor. There's a small puddle of liquid on the floor and some of the liquid has spilled into a floor drain. When you open the box, there is 4 1-gallon jugs of acetone, all with broken caps. There are no fumes that irritate the skin, no visible fumes, smoke, or irritating odors. Answer the questions below based on this scenario. So as we're going through our decision tree, I want to go through this with you guys because immediately we want to jump to calling our environmental coordinator, which is the correct thing to do. We do want to call our environmental coordinator because we do have a situation where we have things going down our drain, which we know from our waste disposal flow chart means that we're going to contact our environmental coordinator. What we want to try to do, though, is also, as a flammable liquid, this is something that we as responders can clean up, right? As we go through our decision tree, we end up down here in our yellow box. So as we're going through this, yellow box is going to be our answer. A designated responder needs to be doing the cleanup on this. Your designated responder, what they're going to do, they're going to build a moat of absorbent material so that no more material gets down into the drain. So they're going to build a moat of ZEP or clay-based, probably preferably clay-based, based on what the pH is, because our flammable response sheet is going to tell us to pH it. So as we're going through, our response sheet is going to be that flammable solid or flammable liquid. Let's go ahead and turn to that flammable solid, flammable liquid response sheet. And as we're going through it, we would read our hazards. PPE that we're going to be having on is our goggles, boots, gloves, and apron. Our response steps, we're going to keep all sources of ignition away, avoid any activity that's going to cause the material to become airborne. Liquids, we're going to use ZEP sorbent whenever possible until all liquids are absorbed. We don't want to pour ZEP down that drain though. So what's ever gone down the drain, we're going to let our environmental coordinator handle that. So our actual correct step on this one happens in our step 4A, testing the pH. We're going to be testing the pH on this one. Like this says, this one is tricky. We're going to read our response sheet very carefully and only mark it if the instructions are on the sheet. I know we're going to notify our environmental coordinator. I know that's what we're going to do, but that does not come into play until we hit the waste disposal flow chart. We have to follow the steps. This is all given to us. This is laid out for us for a reason. So we have to follow those steps properly, okay? So we have to go through the decision tree first. We have to get through our response sheet first. We have to test the pH. We have to solidify the material that we can, keep all of it that we can from going down the drain that we can, okay? Then moving on. Yes, MFA, we can get signed into that. I am going to change this so that it looks like the question that we had last week so that you can go in and change your PIN code if you're having issues. A lot of times if you had access last week and you don't have access this week, that's what the issue is. Your PIN code has expired, so go in and reset it. I will get those instructions up here. Hopefully you can get into ETT with your credentials. And here we are on our waste disposal flow chart. Yes, I know that I need to get it in my quick reference guide. So we've got a spilled or leaking package that's been surrendered to the DMP. Spilled outside the facility, no. Enter to drain. So we are going to end up in our yellow box here and notify our environmental coordinator, but not until here, not until the waste disposal flow chart portion. So our answer for the waste disposal flow chart, we end up in our yellow box notifying our corporate environmental coordinator, or our CEC. All right, what do you do with those RCRA clean containers? Hey, if you don't know what to do with RCRA clean containers, we're gonna go back here to our waste disposal flow chart. These boxes right here tell you exactly what you need to do with your waste disposal flow chart. These two boxes right here, exactly word for word what you need to do with those RCRA clean containers. And you know what it tells you? It tells you we're going to throw them away when they're empty, unless it's unless it's acute hazardous waste, and then it's not a RCRA clean container. So what tool do we use that tells us how to dispose of those hazardous materials? We're going to use our waste disposal flow chart. And hopefully you've already got that DOK done. If not, shoot me an email. I'm also going to change this question and get my phone number in there for you guys. Shoot me a text with your name and your manager's name. And hey, everybody's favorite slide. I did this one in record time. I'm going to end it under 7 minutes. Make sure you're doing your drop downs. If you're not on there, get in touch with this person that is for your territory, because your respiratory indicator is off, and that is bad. Thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate you guys watching my YouTube videos. Like and follow for more content, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Have a safe week. Be safe on the 4th of July. Please, please, please don't blow your hand off.